Welcome. Checking in. It's been all week, and I know some of you guys are saying, where is Marie? Where is Marie? I'm here, guys. I am here. I'm gonna wait on you guys to tune in. Thank you for tuning in. And as you come in, don't forget to hit the like button to like and share. And if you have any questions when it comes to Haiti, feel free to ask, especially in the Port-au-Prince area. Hi guys, how's it going? Let me know where you tuned in from. The internet here has not been really good. So that's one of the reasons. I don't know what's happening with this connection, but the connection lately has been. I see 4 people tuned in, and thank you for the 2 likes. Come on now, the other 2, where's the likes? Don't forget, guys, to hit the like when I am live on the phone like this. Look up to your upper right hand. I believe you will see 3 dots. Hit those 3 dots and hit the like button. And thank you so much, guys. Those who have hit the like button. James, how's it going? James, I am in Haiti. Let me know where you guys are tuned in from. Let me know where you guys are tuned in from today. I am tuned in from Haiti today. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll give you guys an update. Y'all know my life is it is filled with, but I enjoy it that way, and it keeps me, I'll say, balanced too, where I'm not always just simply focused on the negativity, right? But to focus on the positive things which are happening in life. Felicia, how's it going? Hey, my beautiful Marie, sending love from Jamaica. My peoples all the way from Jamaica, thank you for tuning in and thank you for the love. Grandpa Rob, where's my share? Hi, Grandpa Rob, how's it going? The homie. So now I see YouTube have a new thing, kind of like TikTok, right? That's cool. Thank you, the homie. Was oh, for the high five. Wow, thank you so much for the high five. See, now YouTube have a thing where I guess you can send creators gifts. That's neat, right? We all learn from each other. I've seen some creators pretty much fight about, oh, you created this video, I created first, or you recreated. And we see that in life, we all learn from each other, right? YouTube sees that what TikTok has going on, people are enjoying it. Therefore, hey, if you're doing something positive and someone learns from you and copies it, consider that a good thing. Especially with the work that we are doing here with Life in Haiti. If we have more content creators who stepped up and did the same thing, that would be a great thing, because Haiti need more people copying the good things. I think not simply even Haiti, guys, the world itself need people copying, doing good things. Don't forget, guys, as you come in, to please share the live. Let me know where you tuned in from. Let me know where you tuned in from. How's it going here in Haiti? I want to say things are going well. And I don't want to sound hypocritical, right? because contrary to what the news and everything else that's going on around us tell us about Haiti, that things are this or that, but I want to say things are going good and a good thing, but then you just don't know what's good or what's bad, right? Because gasoline prices went up, and literally we were paying enough for gas, like $5 and something cents, I believe, for a gallon of gas in Haiti. And I know that maybe where you're from, that may be more in economy like Haiti, where people are not making much money. That is a lot, guys, because you do have it where people are struggling here and people are literally getting paid that for a whole day of work. So imagine if they have a vehicle and you're working basically 2 days a week almost just for gasoline to be able to get you back and forth. And good news, this week gasoline prices did go down. I'd say about 5 cents. Not a huge victory, but we want to celebrate even the small victories. It made me, as someone who lives and commute in Haiti, say, hey, they're looking and they're seeing those who are in charge to say that the price of things is ridiculous and it is out of hand expensive for the average Haitian person, right? The consumer who's buying it. So let's hope, guys, in the near future that things start going down even more here, especially food. Because the price of food did go up just somewhat, but gasoline, that was just like a hike that I don't think the country could handle or expect it. And do you know what really threw me off with the whole gas thing? In Haiti, guys, we've seen it where, and if you guys have any questions in reference to Haiti, feel free to ask while I'm checking in, whether you're watching, you tuned in during the live or after the live. I do check my comments and I will reply. I've seen it here where when gasoline prices go up, like people pretend to be so upset about that, right? And they pretend that that just destroyed their spirit and that's the worst news, this, and that. You know, these gas stations closed down their doors and, pretty much kind of like a small protest, right? But I noticed that even when they brought down the prices just a little bit, a lot of the people here, a lot of the gas stations shut down their door and pretended as if it was a gasoline shortage, like just to create chaos. So I just don't understand, like, what is it that we want from our leaders, which is something I've always spoke about. Living here, like, okay, if we're asking them to do what's right, and then when they finally do it, then this is the response that we get. I'm like, don't complain when the price of things in Haiti go up and it never goes down. M vle salye tout moun mwen yo tou ki ap entre nan live la. Mwen souwete wap pase un bon jounen e un bon matin. Ok, salye nou. Si nou gen yon kesyon tou de Port-au-Prince ou en Haiti, et nou pense ke mwen men mwen ka repon ni, feel free pou mande, ok? E Chanel mwen jwen mesaj nou, malgre gen nan nou le nou lage bagay la, nou lage lon ti jan red, ok? Dam sa, eske Chanel liyan se pa pou Haitien? Ki vreman, like, ba vle pou nou kole sou anye negatif, paske m konen ke gen moun yo reme sa. Men, OK. Nous connaissons que Chanel, moi, j'ai deux audiences. Chaque Chanel gagne audience par yo. Pas oublier les moi te fait entrer Haïti, moi pas de parler créole. Pas de parler créole bien même. C'est apprendre créole. So people audience moi, c'est moun qui parle anglais yo ye, OK? So je dis oui, moi parler créole. Mais ça va vle dire pour moi piler et pour moi oublier moun qui te campé avec qui mettait Chanel moi côté lié jodi, OK? So si vous c'est un monde qui parle créole, moi remercie vous d'être que vous rentrez et vous commencez à suivre moi. Si vous êtes moi live, vous voulez pour me dire un bagage en créole ou bien m'a parler trop anglais ou ka dit ça. Mais gen un gens pour dire tout pour faire pour bam cham nan pour faire vle du li en créole. Là que vous montez puis ou écrit des séries de bagages qui très nasty, qui laid. Oh, femme ça c'est pas pour haïtien. Chérie, toute action toute action montrée c'est pour haïtien travail. Moi pas gagné rien qui pour dire que avec action mot ka anglais, OK, mais action moi montrer OK c'est chaque jour me lever c'est pour Haïti mon travail. Marie, don't understand what you said. See, I know. See, I'm speaking right now, guys, with my Creole speaking people, and I'm just telling them thank you for coming in and to be patient with me. Because just as you just shared that you didn't understand when I was speaking Creole, well, I do get the comments where people feel discouraged because I don't speak enough Creole. And I have limited of myself, so I do think that I have a second channel. I would probably take my second channel and turn it into a Creole channel and be live on both of them, but I only have my phones. I'm having phone trouble right now, but once I take care of that, I think I'm going to have a Creole channel as well. That way I can cater to both of my peoples and no one feels left out. So but that's exactly what I was speaking about, to you guys be patient, because when I first came into Haiti, I did not speak Creole, guys. It was like, I'm Haitian. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. Find the 3 dots. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. And don't forget to share the live. Share the live. And you can also show your support to this channel, guys. You can also show your support. There's a new thing YouTube is doing where it's gifts. It's new to me. It is my first time going on live with it. So please share the live. And if you have any questions, don't forget, don't be shy. But when I first came into Haiti, guys, I did not speak any of my language. I had to learn it, and people are saying, well, why you didn't learn? I'm like, okay, if someone is American and they're telling you they don't speak English, obviously they probably were not exposed to that environment, right? So anyways, my ultimate goal is to cater to everyone who enjoy the content of Life in Haiti. Just as I have my sister on here from Jamaica, I can't speak patois, right? But she's patient enough to, be patient to understand or to translate. So, yes, guys. But I was telling you guys about the gasoline thing. Sometimes you just don't understand exactly what our peoples want to do, because when things go up, okay, that's a problem. But when things go down too, for us to just, it may not be, how when you're fighting for a cause and you may not at an instant get the result or solution that you want, but you should celebrate every win. At least I would. In a country like Haiti, when I saw that the price went down like 5 cents, I'm like, huh? I was happy because I've never seen that happen before. Like most of the time, when things go up, it stays up. But they shut their door. Like to me, that was a sign to show that you guys were unhappy that the price of gasoline went down when the country is in the state that it is in, and people need gasoline to commute. We need gasoline for various reasons in Haiti. And one of the number one reasons outside of commuting is to run generators, right? Many of us depend on a generator to have gasoline, just like to have electricity, just like right now at the center. We're on a generator so that the staff can type the last semester exam for the kids. And when you don't have gas and it's at a time like this, that it hurts us. It hurts us, and we're unable to do the job. Everyone here cannot afford to have solar panels within their home, right? It's a whole system. Yeah, it's a whole system, and the system is kind of expensive, guys. It is kind of expensive. Let me read the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, and please share, guys. Please share. Sometimes people are actually the same thing. It's amazing. Still rocking with you from the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you for tuning in all the way from Birmingham. Felicia, people always paint it to be a bad place. Is it, Marie? I will tell you this, Miss Felicia, I love Haiti. And growing up in the United States, and this is simply my opinion, Haiti offers a level of peace that I've never had before, while it also offered a lot of chaos that I've never had before. So I don't know when I say this if you guys can understand what I mean by that. Um, there is a pressure living in the United States that you always have to keep up. Life is always so fast paced. Um, Life is always somewhat superficial. And this is just my opinion, right? Everybody's trying to keep up with the Jones. Whereas in Haiti, I do feel a lot more grounded. Um, I feel more in tune with the earth. Therefore, if it wasn't for some of the chaos surrounding the country, I don't know. I think that I would probably by now own a business in Haiti and be really, really doing something where it continues to help and employ those as well within the community. Because the way that the media try to portray Haiti, guys, and this is simply my opinion because I don't want to convince anyone to do what they're uncomfortable with. And yes, there are the disparities with living in Haiti, with communing in Haiti, with creating in Haiti. There's all of that. But if you're from Jamaica, I'm not sure if you're living in Jamaica, if you've ever been in the States, it offers a level of peace, guys, that's just different. And had it not been all of this created chaos surrounding our country, I do think that many of you guys probably would not just simply be watching me today, but you'd be here in Haiti. Definitely. And not everything that is said about Haiti is the truth. If you guys checked out my latest upload, let me give a shout out. Hold on a second. Stay hungry. Hello, my sister. It's been a while. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you, my sister, for your continued love and support. Thank you. God bless you always. Thank you. And if you guys haven't had a chance, and I know a lot of you guys have not, check out my latest upload where I took you guys out into the streets. And I just wanted to see the people of Haiti like enjoy themselves. You know, what was their true reaction? And I wanted to just not watch them on television, but to actually be a part of that celebration with everybody. And I'm glad I had the opportunity to do that. It was a wonderful time. Like our people, everyone was so happy. Like I can't, I can't wait for the day for Haiti to be good. Guys, I could just see like the people of Haiti want to live, especially the few of us who feel like we don't have anywhere else to go. This is it, or nothing else for us. People in Haiti want to live, right? And shout out to the team of Haiti, the soccer team. Whether they lost, they did a wonderful job because to get that far through all of the challenges and everything that they have went through, not having a stadium to actually practice, and there was a lot those young guys went through to get to where they were. And I see that a lot of people are sharing just different opinions about them or the team. Guys, just know that in a game, somebody's gonna win, somebody's gonna lose. And it's their first time. And we saw what happened to them too on their first game, right? And that game, there was a lot of calls made that were bad calls. So I don't know exactly the players' emotional state. But what I do know is I'm proud that they showed up and they showed out. That's all that mattered to me. And I got a chance in my lifetime to get a taste of, if I'm telling you guys, if we would have went to the World Cup, I myself mwen même tête pa m'dabal coucher Pétionville mi tan la ria. I myself was gonna be in the middle of the street because that's just something to put us on a positive light, guys. You just don't know, because it's always the bad that's attached to us, and we take just a small percentage of things which takes place here in Haiti, and we run with it, and we create a narrative of that whole country, right? And we forget everywhere there are bad things that happen, right? But in that moment, I saw, and shout out to Ariana and her team that sponsored and decorated the park. I mean, that showed me like, I'm like, Haitien nou éclairé. Tako, nous son pep qui propre too, nous ka fel. Like that just, when I walked into the park and I'm like, I walked, y'all know I'm nosy. So I was walking, looking, judging. But I could not come up with anything bad to say, but a huge shout out to her and her team that, did that for the people of Haiti. It was really nice. There was all these bounce houses, just things that I've always pictured in my mind for kids, having a park somewhere kids could feel safe. They can go out and play and enjoy themselves. And all of that was done. Like there was little swings, so it wasn't just for the adults, but the kids had the opportunity. Merci, merci, my man. The kids, Babo Kiben, Babo Kiben. The kids had their own area, adults had their own area. Guys, it's like, I'm not political, but it's like we can do it in Haiti. We can do it. We have the knowledge to do it. And I don't understand like what's stopping us. I've agreed to partner with Mashe because they are tackling something in opposition of what I'm doing, but all of that is also needed with cleaning up the country. We can do it. We can do great things within our country, guys. And it's like sometimes I think we devalue ourselves, we take away from our own abilities because we're so focused on what we can't do. But look at what we can do when we put our minds to it. And Petroville looked it really, really nice, guys. It was clean. There was people there to tell people, hey, do not drop trash. That's something that it showed structure. And I'm always even telling Mashe that when we're in meetings, we must educate the people of Haiti. Therefore, when we have certain types of projects, you have to have people that takes training courses. They are going on the ground to speak with the people and to educate the people on why you should not drop trash on the streets, why you should not drop trash in the yard, or dispose of it any kind of way. And the benefits of doing that, it encourage more people to come. When we film, regardless of what time of day, regardless of who, people will not be able to come in and exploit our misery, because a lot of people, they do it. They exploit Haiti's misery. When they come in, they're only focused on showing the bad part and not the good. My cat. Mimi, what are you doing? But Haiti is beautiful. It's $3.49 regular a gallon now. I think $3.49 would be good for us. $3.49 would be like just a 500 good. That means it would need to go down. Yeah, it would need to go down some more. 500. This a second good more, like about 50 cents more maybe. But hey, we're celebrating that small victory because we were able to, accomplish something there. Shout out to the people who made it possible. Food did go up. I noticed that. Marie, don't understand what you're saying. Miss Marie, am I at a school? Yes, I am at the institution, guys. You know that we open a free school here in Haiti. And for those of you guys who do not know, I want to encourage you to check out our website. And I need you guys to not forget about the institution. I have a lot that is happening with myself personally in the background, which is why you guys have not been seeing me consistently as you used to in front of the screen. But regardless of if I'm in front of the screen, don't forget about the kids, because the work shall continue. Their education must continue, and we depend on you guys through this channel to continue to feed the kids, to continue to pay the staff, to continue daily operations here at the institution. And guys, I'm not going to be one of them that came and give up on these kids. And we are on our second year. And that's something too, we have to hold ourselves accountable within our community here in Haiti. Too often we start off good, but it's never really about how you start. No, Mimi, please. Okay? Give me a little bit. It's not about how you start, but it's how we finish, guys. We start off strong. When we first started, I have all the hype, and I have you guys coming in and supporting. And I know that times are hard, so I don't expect for you guys to be able to do the same thing every month. But guys, do not forget about the program. Okay, if Haiti is our country and we are doing things like this, we cannot continue to do this type of work, guys, without the proper funding. For these kids to get the proper education, we have to pay the staff, guys. Just as you have your family, guys, and you would not want to get up and go to work every day and not be compensated. And I don't never want to get in the line of people with the character of mistreating people who work. When a person work, they deserve to be paid. And our staff, they work. They give their all to the kids, guys. And that's something we do not doubt. The kids, we want to stand out. Many of the kids here have a hard time learning, guys, because they are not getting the proper nutrition. The kids are coming from very difficult backgrounds, very difficult situations. This is what encouraged the program from the beginning, and I want to remind you guys to not forget about Life in Haiti Institution Learning Center. You can also sponsor a child. Don't forget, I know some of you guys have gotten in touch with me, but I have not gotten enough of you guys. And while we're on this, I want to say my apologies if you have reached out to me, guys. Most likely now, I used to have my whole day empty. Let me give a shout out. Hold on to this. Okay, day 93. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Keep up the great work, Marie. You give Haitians abroad hope. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, K-Day. You guys give me hope. When you guys tell me thank you, keep up the good work, I'm really just a representative of you guys, right? Because you make it possible for us to continue to do the work that we do here with the kids, the work that we offer in the community. If I don't have you all, I don't know. Of course, God first, but after that, God make way through you guys for this institution to continue. But guys, don't forget we are in need of sponsors too for this upcoming year. Sponsor a child, guys. And I'll share it again. To sponsor a child is $200 for the year. No, we are not asking for you to submit just $200 because sponsorship is a commitment. Therefore, I need you to first get in contact with me. I need you to share a little bit of information about you. Not about you, but I just need an open line of communication with you. I'd like for you to share if you have a profile. And why is it that we've done so now? I've lost sponsors in the past because before we had our own institution, we sponsor kids all over. And I remember I had a sponsor who carried maybe about 3 kids for the institution. We were at 150 per child at that time. And I say it is a commitment because these kids, especially if the child is doing what they are supposed to do to continue to hold their place within the program, then it is our job, guys, to keep our word. Now, if it's otherwise, then that's a different story. All of these kids were doing good. They were passing. And I remember contacting the sponsor at the end of the year. And the sponsor proceeded to ask me if the kids went to a Christian school. That question really did catch me off guard because, in my opinion, I did not feel that it made a difference. But that's my opinion, right? And I told her I would need to verify this detail because I've never had this question before. Well, once I found out, most of the kids, they went to a school with a Christian name, with some type of Christian background. I ended up losing that sponsor because the sponsor did not want to sponsor kids that went to Christian schools. Now, even though myself, I am a believer and I am a Christian, I don't push my beliefs on anyone. That was pretty painful for me at that time because that was three kids that were good kids that I had to now fight to find three people to stand up and sponsor these kids. And the sponsor was really brash and not really compromising and being understanding. So from now on, what did I do? I adjusted. I said, now I will create a profile and allow each sponsor to say, hey, do you mind if these kids are in a Christian background, even if you're a non-believer? Because in Haiti, guys, a lot of schools here are Catholic schools. Matter of fact, one of the best schools in Haiti are Catholic schools. Therefore, if just so happened we were to sponsor a kid, you were to sponsor a child, now you'll be sponsoring one through the institution. But let's just say if you have a special, type, or ended up sponsoring a child outside of the institution and they end up being in a non-Christian school and you're Christian. So therefore, guys, all of these small details, and I try to do my best to cater to each and every one of you guys. That way it keeps the paperwork on my desk lighter, because I deal with a ton of you guys, right? And you guys that know, that's in touch with me, I do my best to try to meet everyone right where they're at, okay? Therefore, that is why I ask that we create a profile. If you'd like to sponsor a little boy or a little girl, I've had sponsors too that share, well, I would like to sponsor a child, but that child has to have both parents within the home. That was kind of odd at first because we don't find that often in Haiti, right? But the reasons was good. Therefore, I'm always willing to listen. And I learn from you guys every day, especially doing this. And the reason is, if that child have both parents, they're more likely to be successful because they have people who are investing in them, who cares about them, and who cares about their education. A parent could be poor and not be able to financially provide, but they can also watch over that child. And that was a very good analysis, because I can tell you that little girl, she's doing really good. And then too, some of you guys say, Marie, I want to sponsor a little boy from a single parent household. So at the time, once I get each and everyone on the list and I know your requirements based on what we have on the waiting list, who we have chosen and who qualifies, then we match. I don't know many of you guys that get in touch with me, so I tell even my peoples in Haiti, there's no favoritism. You may get a sponsor that sends something every month, and you may get a sponsor that only supply your yearly tuition. So all of that is one of the reasons I like to speak with you, and we pick the child. Before you even send funds, I want to make sure that we have a child that is available for you, that we pick that child. And once we pick the child, share that child's details with you. One thing as the founder that I am proud of is the fact that you sponsor a child that is your child. I don't have enough people sponsoring kids here in Haiti for one person to be, for 5 sponsors to be sponsoring the same child, okay? So once you see the camera going, you see your child, you can ask for them. You know, I'm a public figure, right? Therefore, you know, you can say your child's name wherever I'm at, and that's something I'm proud of, and that's something that you as the sponsor should be proud of, that you're not just sponsoring a child, but you have an addition to you and your family. All right. So once we pick that child, moving forward, right, we provide books, uniforms, whatever is left is to the institution for daily operations. As you guys know, we have 10 months of responsibilities. You guys say, well, Marie, what are some of the requirements to become a sponsor? I am not one that's going to be bothering you, but I am going to keep you posted on your child. That's what you should want when you sponsor a child. I'm going to send you the report cards, the quarterly report cards. I myself, I'm constantly assessing staff and the students. If I notice that a student is struggling and there is something that we can do and the parent may not be able to afford to do, that's up to me to pick up the phone and make the decision to share the information with the sponsor. Why it is important to share it with you. If I know that this child is struggling, either from the parent, from home, or within the classroom, and I never say anything, and we have a minimum requirement for that child to remain eligible for a sponsor, then I'll be hurting that child too. And I'd be hurting you coming in as a sponsor. Because if we could have done something and didn't do it, what we did was went in to help but hurt all in the same token. So I would probably call you if that child is struggling. I'm gonna call you if that child is doing good. When I call you, it's still up to you guys what you choose to do. For me, I would say for my sponsors, I'm gonna call you twice a year. And that is during Christmas time and for sponsorship, okay? Each of those kids, they are looking forward to something. Nothing grand. If you give a child in Haiti $10, guys, you should see how happy they are. And every year, guys, I'm gonna be an old lady doing this. Every year I look forward to handing them something, to having fun with them, to eating with them, dancing with them, and just having fun with them, and taking them away from the daily obstacles in Haiti during the holidays, right? And I can guarantee you, the more Life in Haiti continue to grow, I'm praying for God to put the right people in our path, bring the right people in the family, we get the right support. Believe me, in our community, we will continue to do more so that these kids would feel special. Every child deserves that opportunity, guys. So don't forget, God is going to bless you guys. All right? Sponsor a child. Email me, and I'm going to email you back. I guarantee you. And I'm going to email you back with my WhatsApp. That way you could just contact me directly, and we'll be able to speak via WhatsApp. Don't call me directly, guys, especially if you're overseas, because they're going to charge you direct fees, and I don't want you to incur a bill, okay? So please, you can, if you have Instagram, you find me on Instagram. My name is the same all over TikTok. If you find me on there, contact me through one of them sites, but do not call me directly, okay? We need sponsors, guys. You see, school is going on. Every class is going on. Every staff member is working. This is not simply when we're in front of the screen that work is going on. Work goes on Monday through Friday as long as there is not a holiday. Our last day, too, for people who want to know, our last day is Monday, July the 20th. Testing is from July 1st to the 17th. Jesus Christ, kids, that's a lot of days to be testing. So pray for them, guys, because this is that last time for them to prove themselves to be promoted to the next grade. Okay, thanks for explaining. You guys welcome. Hi Marie from Dallas, my state. Welcome all the way from Dallas, Texas. Steve, if it wasn't for the gangs in the side of the capital, life is beautiful in Haiti. And that's true because some of the stuff that you hear, some of the violence in certain areas, right? It is not nice. It's not cool. It's not cool. Yes, Miss Marie, watching your channel, I've got to know more about Haiti. Wow. Awesome. Thanks, says hi, madam. Hello, how's it going? Congratulations, congratulations to Haiti. They made it. That's what counts. Yes, that's what counts, guys. Them guys, they made it. It took a lot of hard work and consistency to make it that far. Yeah, it took a lot. India, thank you so much for tuning in all the way from India. Don't get me started on the refs. That referee is gonna have it for the rest of his life. Ya boule toute qualité balen boule konya. Shout out the World Cup. It survived. True, bad things are everywhere, but we must keep going. Definitely, you are very inquisitive. Yes. You have to be, especially in a country like Haiti, being inquisitive pays off. Like you don't go anywhere without being aware. You must be aware. Right? So being inquisitive is very, very good. Okay, says the new generation in the diaspora are the ones that can save Haiti. Some of the old generations are too far gone and stuck in their ways. I agree with that. I agree. Not we need the guidance of the elders, but I do think that the elders can step back a little bit and allow some of the new generation to work a little bit. And I think that's a huge issue that we have here in Haiti is the fact that the elders don't want to step back and allow the youth to work too. The chosen one, how's it going? Haiti is not out of it. They are playing today at Atlanta. I wish I could be there. Keep the players up in prayer. I think they are playing. I don't understand all of the details, but someone shared with me that they were already disqualified. I think if they didn't do what they did and make the game fair, even if we would have lost to Brazil, we could have won the first game in this game and still advanced. So, hey, we live and we get to try again. Where is the school is? Please give me some info and how to donate. The school is in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. And if you would like to donate, you can, I don't know, I don't have any of my moderators here. But please look in the description. But you can look, our Zelle is info lifeinhaitiwithmarie.org. And it is a business Zelle, and the Zelle name is Life in Haiti with Marie. So if you guys would like to donate, you can do so via Zelle. And all together, info lifeinhaitiwithmarie.org. And thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much ahead of time for your support of Life in Haiti. And the school is in Port-au-Prince. If you want to know more information, please get in touch with me directly. You guys know, for safety reasons, it is not a good thing to just be issuing out your location anywhere that you are online. All right, not just in Haiti, I would say anywhere, because I'm watching Houston all the time, Houston news, Texas news, Chicago news. Guys, people are losing their mind all over the world. Like, yeah, Haiti, it's like the gang stuff it's not good. But you feel like with this gang stuff, like that is planned. But when you hear some of the stuff that's happening, like in the United States, where you have all of the opportunities, where you're able to better yourself, right? And I know people make mistakes, but some people just like drown in their mistakes. And you hear some things people continue to do day in, day out. You just like, oh, really? We got to get a hold of ourselves all over the world. We got to do better. Limos, good morning. Generation Next said hi, how's it going? I want to sponsor one child. Generation Next, please email me at lifeinhaiti10@gmail.com. lifeinhaiti10 at yahoo.com. lifeinhaiti10@yahoo.com. And thank you so much. I'm putting you guys on a list right now, asking the information. That way I'll know, who to look for you, to match you with. And no, you do not have to submit any funds right now. Just put it up to make sure, when that time comes, you'll have it available. And I know that I've had some of you all ask if you could make payments, and yes, you can. If you may not have it at one time and you feel that you need to make payments, or because of that you discouraged from sponsoring a child, yes, you can make payments. No, that's not true. They are still in it? Oh, okay. I didn't know. How is Kendison? Is he here today? We'll go to his class and we'll go verify. People are hurting each other, right? Let's go see about Kendison. Comment nous est?
Bonsoir, Madame Marie.
Bonsoir, comment nous est?
Nous bien, grâce à Dieu et vous-même.
Moi bien, merci. Nous met Chita.
Merci, Madame.
Kendison présent aujourd'hui. Hein? Here's Kendison. Maman, we can demander pour Kendison. Salut, non. Here's your son. He's here. He's working. He's doing his work. Come on, yeah? N'a concentré. Le dernier examen, oui? N'a levé bien, non? M'attend. Oh, we got a little one. Pour sortir l'école déjà? Oh oh. Hein? Oh, la composé? Divine tan serre? They will have to score 5. Hey, anything is possible. Thank you, Life Travel. It's possible, guys. Right? It is possible. Because if it's meant for us, they'll probably score 10. Who knows? Oh, that was the 3rd grade. That was the 3rd grade. Bonjour, comment nous y? Moi bien, chérie, mieux. Nous Chita, merci.
Merci, Madame Marie.
And this is the 2nd grade. N'a concentré sur qui ça n'a travaillé aujourd'hui, hein? Sur les grammaires. And you notice that how everyone have their books. There's not one person who don't have a book. There's not one child here that don't have the material that they need to be successful. Everyone have their books. And the good thing this year, we had an anonymous donor who made sure that every child received their books, even if they did not have a sponsor. Because we had kids that was, sitting there, and because they did not have a sponsor, did not have their material. And we know you cannot go to war without the right ammunition, right? We can't send kids to school without the proper material to learn, Every one of our kids have the material to learn. And they're working on grammar, so they're reading. Mabdil. Vale. You see what he just told me? He would like to speak to his sponsor. Some of you guys, y'all spoil y'all kids. And you see now that they come in and give a request. Y'all know something about the internet going down here is... Comment yeah? Subject. Ouais, mon yo, oui, mon live, oui. Hop, salut. On dit yo hi. Comment, mamie? Mamie bien? Ou bien composé pour nous aujourd'hui, hein? Quand qui moyen matin? Moyen 13. 100 000, wap kaze bagay la net. Ou a konen pi ou ka jwen se 9? Ok, map ton ou, ok? I asked her what grade she's gonna have for me. She said 9. She said 13. But 9 is the highest. So I said, you gonna break the bank, baby. Do you? Bonjour. Bonjour, comment nous y est? Muy bien, merci. Nous mettons chita. Danaye, côté livre. Oubliez la caille. N'entend ça tout Danaye? Oubliez livre. Voyons notre maman Danaye pour checker bagay li chaque matin parce que vous comprenez? Il pas capable voir petit livre va voir en valise. C'est livre ça spécialement par la donne. Ou checker valise pour faire sûr. Cheke valizi pou we, pase mpa we dat nan se liv sa spesyalman pa pladan. Ou tap travay la dan dat nan ye? Ye ou tap travay? Konon se nek serye ou se moun ki travay? Sa mi dat nan ye? Fina liv sa yo. Di ba la we nan? Di konen? Dat nan ye, fè si ou mette liv la nan valiza de mesi Dieu, ok? Apre midi ya. Au revoir, and this is our first grade class. Yes, two guys, before I go, if you wrote to me and I did not get in touch with you right back, please forgive me, right? I've taken on a few more responsibilities in the background. Y'all, I gotta make a living. I can't say that y'all know my channel is monetized, but things are so much more expensive. And the things that I'm trying to accomplish for my own personal life, I had to take on some more responsibilities. So that is why you guys have not been seeing me as often. But hopefully within the coming months, I accomplish some stuff and my schedule would calm down a lot. Much love. Thank you, Miss Marie. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. The institution is us. It's Life in Haiti, guys. Look what we can do when we put our heads together. And you see that the kids are loved, because one thing about kids gonna tell you the truth, right? Kids don't deal with you. When they see you, they not gonna deal with you. Like, you see, we give love. And that is what the kids here in Haiti needs, and that's what they continue to deserve. And a good thing about our staff is they love kids. You know, you can tell from the way they work with the kids, they love kids. We cannot take that away. And they're doing a good job. I'm not sure if that nice sponsor is probably on. He's such an intelligent little boy. And I remember when he first, before I go, I'm going to give you guys a quick story and then I'm out of here. When he came to register, I remember that particular day, he was so rambunctious, right? He was everywhere. I mean, they were working up here and he was just everywhere. And I'm telling his mother, like, you're enrolling him in school. You know, there are things we're not going to allow. And she's like, oh, he's like this at home. And he doesn't listen. And there's nothing I can do with him. I'm like, once he come here, I'm not going to accept that we can't do anything with him. But you know, some kids, I realize they will be real tough on their parents. But when they're in another environment and away from their parents, they will be a different child. I promise you guys, the Dadnaya that came to register is a whole different kid. When I say a whole different kid, this baby gives no problems. And he's just a normal kid. Of course, they're kids, they're going to play, they're going to run around, but it's a pleasure to have him, as many of the kids. Miss Changcha, hey! Ou toujou ap paret son lot bateau. Mes amis, comment ye? Ou pa jam sou même machine. Et chaque 5 minutes, semble ou va acheter de l'eau. Thank you for tuning in, sis. But yeah, it's a pleasure. And you can tell he probably was doing his homework and left that particular book because he knew he left that book, right? And that's what we want to do, guys. We want to continue to raise a different generation in Haiti. Many of you guys don't take what we're doing lightly because when we're old, this generation will be at our age. What would we want them to be doing, right? How we want them to represent Haiti. So what we instill in them today, it matters. Love you guys. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I'm about to continue to do my 101 jobs. Today you might have me twice because I'm going to head up to show you guys the construction. Do you guys want me to take you guys to the construction site? Because today I'll have a little bit of time. If I have a little bit of time, because I'm not sure if I'll have to head into somewhere else. But I'm about to head up and check on the guys and see how they're doing. But be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and most of all, stand out. Be a flower that blooms differently in the bunch, okay? Be the change that you want to see in this world. Stand against all odds. It's not easy, but you can do it. And I do it every day. I don't care what everybody else got going on. That's what they got going on. But I'm focused on what I have going on. So I encourage you guys to do the same thing, okay? Love you all. Take care. The homie, the chosen one. You guys have a great day. Love you all.